Welcome to the Blerdsnerds podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Blerdsnerds podcast. I'm Shannon.
I'm James.
I'm Jaja.
And we're back for another week, bringing you our thoughts on everything going on in nerd culture. How have you guys been?
Been great. Relaxed.
Awesome.
Just a warning that it is a slow week in nerd culture this week. So, we're gonna wing it. We're gonna try our best to bring you all of our takes on the very little things that are happening. But before we get into that, let's get into some nerdy things. Who wants to go first? Or just your week in general,
I could go first. My week wasn't super nerdy. I'm still playing multiverses. And I'm blazing through My Hero. I told you guys I started watching that. I'm pretty much done the second season right now. And I am going to I'm going to triple down on my take.
Triple down. Okay. What is
about dubs?
Oh God.
I'm going with the dubs. I like the dub better. I really do.
I can't.
You like the dub of My Hero better than the sub?
Yes. I didn't watch the dub of My Hero. I watched that sub, but watching the dub, I swear I get more context. I get a lot of the jokes. There's a lot of scenes that I was just thought like that. The way that I'm hearing this in English sounds so different, from the way I read it in Japan. When he was explaining how All Might's power came to be, and they were pretty much saying that the guy had all for one, and the little brother was powerless, right? But they found out he had a hidden quirk, which was to pass on other quirks. But since he doesn't have a quirk, you can't pass on anything. So that power was useless. But they found that out once All for One gave him the power to store strength. Like he can store up strength. That was the quirk that he gave his little brother, whatever. But the way those two quirks combined and pretty much made All for One. So that's why it gets passed down, and then it also stores up everybody's power and just compiles on itself. And the way it sounded in English, I was like, why didn't that I don't know if I got that in Japanese like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'll take the corny voices. I'll deal with it.
But you admit that the voices sound corny sometimes.
Yeah, of course. I'll admit that.
I need new voice actors. It seems like it's the same voice actors getting all the roles. So maybe we can start auditioning.
Right.
All of this.
I was talking to some people about this too, and let me ask you guys, though, the way the voice acting I thought it was done was that they filmed the show Japanese voice actors in Japanese, and then at a later date they decide to hire some English voice actors, and then they do it in English and release it later.
That's what I thought too.
But some people were like, no, that Funimation is the ones that are in charge of doing the dubs, and they hire the people, and that's where the voice it goes through them, something like that.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
I should have probably researched that before I talked about it. But they're saying the company that makes the show doesn't do the English dubs. It's someone else. It's a third party.
Oh. Okay. I mean that doesn't not make sense to me.
And at one point back in the day, there was more than one third party who did the English dub. So you can watch two versions of an English dub and it'd be different.
That's true. Sailor Moon had a ton of different English dubs.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah. So that's an interesting topic that we could, explore further in the future. I didn't do enough research to really talk about it right now. But yeah, that's it for me. Just My Hero and that, blazing through My Hero, multiverses.
I have a question.
Simple.
I have a question for you. Have you given up on Elden Ring? Have you not been playing that?
Listen, I don't have the time. Every time I touch my Xbox, it's I do want to get back into Elden Ring, but it's something that I need to get back into. I can't just jump into Elden Ring and try and play for a couple minutes. I gotta almost relearn the game at this point. I haven't played it in so long.
Oh man.
How are you doing with that? Well, I'll wait till you get to your nerdy things, but I want to play Elden Ring.
I'll just go next then, since we were talking about it. I've been playing it a lot this last week because I had COVID this last week, so I was in my house.
Ooh.
Oh man.
I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
How you feeling?
No, I'm fine now. It happened literally once I got back from Florida. So big surprise there. But I have been in my room this last week with nothing to do. So all I've been doing is playing Elden Ring, and I got pretty far. I've been doing a lot. So I got through all of Stormville Castle, and I beat Godric on my first try, which was pretty good. I was feeling pretty good about that. Feeling myself a little bit. I was like, I'm good at this game. This game's not hard. But then now I'm at the end of, I don't know, how far did you get, Judge? Like, what area are you in? Do you remember?
I'm in like the lake area, the top part of the lake area.
Oh, the lake. Okay. So yeah, I'm at the academy now, which is like the dungeon, the legacy dungeon in the lake area. So I'm at the end of that, and like I'm at the boss battle there. And this is like my eighth attempt on the boss. So
you're
like
fighting
now,
the witch.
Yeah, I'm fighting the witch, and she's hard. This is like my eighth time. I like turned the game off yesterday in frustration. I was like, I don't want to play this anymore. But it's kind of like there are some parts in the game where you have to like kind of give up and do other things and come back to it. That's how I kind of feel right now. That's how I am.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta just put it down and come back later.
Yeah, so I'm kind of disappointed because I was on such a roll. I was like getting so much stuff done, but now I'm stuck.
Because now when you come back to it, you're gonna notice her attacks a little bit more. You'll get it.
Yeah.
Hopefully. It took me a few times to beat her too. But the good thing about her is once you beat her, you can respec. So you can like
so you beat her. You beat her already.
Yeah.
So jealous. Did you beat her? Are you a cast? What build are you playing as? I forgot what you told me.
Mage build.
So like you beat her with magic?
Yes.
With what spell did you use? Did you use Rock Sling?
Yes, Rock Sling is king with the meteor staff.
Yes. So that's I tried to do that. I've been trying a couple different ways because I'm playing as a strength intelligence mix. So
one of the things about her is, well, the first part is easy to get past. That's once she teleports into the next zone. You gotta beat her quick. Like you gotta hit her with some meteor whatever that meteor sling, whatever the spell is called. You gotta hit her with a couple of those, and before she starts summoning those ghosts, because when she starts summoning the ghosts, it's like over. Like she starts summoning that stuff to come at you. It's like, what the hell?
It's just hard. It's hard to cast Rock Sling and also avoid like all her magic too. That's the part that I'm struggling with, because I keep dying from that big beam that she like casts.
Right. Yeah. And then you gotta get like the dagger that boosts your spells. I think there's a dagger that like the next attack is twice as much damage or something like that. But the thing is, if you don't attack, your spells are supposedly twice as much damage, unless they patched it or something like that. But I forgot what the dagger's called. I think there's 2 daggers that do that.
Yeah, I don't think I have either of those.
Yeah, and they're easy to get. It's just you use the dagger, you use the spell, and then you just switch to your staff, and then you start blasting stuff. I think it lasts for like 30 seconds or 40. I forget how long. So you got to get little pieces like that to boost up your stuff.
Okay. So another thing I'm thinking is maybe I need to like boost my intelligence a little more, because I'm on like 40 intelligence right now. I'm like, maybe I need to be higher than this and then come back and try again. So maybe I'll like spend some time.
That's the beautiful thing about Elden Ring. If your guy's not strong enough, hey, just go kill a couple guys and come back. You're good.
Yeah. So I'm thinking I might try to do that. Maybe I'll try to get my intelligence up to like 45 or 46 before I come back and try again. We'll see. But yeah, that's where I am right now. But now I'm going back to work on Monday, so I'm probably not gonna be playing it as much anymore. But we'll see. So I've been doing that, and then what else? I watched She-Hulk when it came out, and yeah, that's it. Game of Thrones, not Game of Thrones. House of Dragons starts tonight, so I'm gonna watch. We all watched. Wait, James, you watched Game of Thrones, right? I keep forgetting. Oh my God. Okay. I keep forgetting. But Jada, you watch Game of Thrones.
I have to watch Game of Thrones again before I even watch House of Dragons.
Oh my God. So I'm going to be the only one talking about House of Dragons next week.
I could watch it with no context.
Yes. Watch
it
with
context. I might watch it. Like, it's coming out weekly, right? So I can watch it weekly and try and catch up in Game of Thrones at the same time. Because you think that's something I could do?
Maybe. I mean, it's a prequel, so like James, you could watch it without context. I think you totally can.
Let me put on my list.
Yeah, and Judge, I think you should just start watching it too. Like,
sitting down and watching Game of Thrones over is a huge commitment, right?
Yeah, because it's a prequel. It takes place 183 years before anything in Game of Thrones happened. So, Actually, I like 190 or something like that. Yeah.
But the whole time in Game of Thrones, they're talking about the stuff that happened.
That's
in the
true.
prequel.
That's true. But they're not going to be talking about anything that happened in Game of Thrones because it's
right.
So like you'll be good there if you've never seen it before, I think. Yeah, James, you should definitely watch it. It'll be good to get somebody's perspective who doesn't watch Game of Thrones. Get their perspective.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out then.
Okay. Cool.
It's on HBO Max?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
So those were all of my nerdy things. So James, tell us about your week. I know you traveled, so I don't know if you did a lot, but
yeah, I actually had a lot of nerdy things this week.
Oh wow, great.
Yeah, prior to my travels. So I got a new monitor for my PC setup. So now I have a dual monitors. At first I only had one. I was moving like a fraud out here, but I got two monitors now. One of my neighbors happened to be selling one because they're moving. So they had this nice 27-inch like curved monitor, and they sold it for like $100. So the ones I was looking at were like 300 for the same.
Yeah, the curved monitors are expensive.
Monitors. So
yeah,
I got a really nice monitor now. So my setup is a little bit different. So I have, at first I would be like Zoom half the screen and then the rundown on the other half, but now I have Zoom on the one screen and then browser on the other screen. So it's a lot more real estate. I've been playing Multiverses, of course. They nerfed my boy Finn into the ground. He's almost unusable now, but I'm gonna figure out a way to win using him. He got destroyed. Oh my goodness. What else did I do? Oh, I was playing Cyberpunk, so I was determined to beat it. So I actually did beat it this week, Cyberpunk. And so there's 5 different endings, but the endings I had available, I only had 2 different endings available. So like the decisions you make earlier in the game kind of affect what decisions you even have available at the end. So then I guess since I started speed running at the end, I only had 2 of the options available because I didn't do all the side missions and stuff like that. And then there's like 3 different character classes you can pick. So I started with the Corpo. There's like a Nomad and then some other class that you can pick of like your backstory for the character. So yeah, one of the endings was like end it all. So you just take these pills and then you just end it and then you don't make any decisions. And then the other ending was like the Corpo ending of, well, you got to kind of play the game to know the story, but you essentially go into space after you save someone, and then you're the Johnny Silverhand character. So that's Keanu Reeves. He's kind of like a virus, if you will. So everyone's like technology based. So the virus is like in your mind, so you can see it, but everyone else can't see it because he's like part of your identity. So yeah, one of the options that I had was Johnny Silverhand. You take these pills that suppresses him, so you don't even hear him anymore, but then you have like nightmares and stuff like that of like, oh man, what if he was still here? So that was the ending I got. And then they kind of let you play, so like it's called the point of no return, so they let you play the multiple endings. So I got to play 2 of the endings that I had available, but there's 3 more, so I need to go ahead and watch those and see exactly how that played out. But yeah, it was a pretty good game. I should have definitely played a little bit more when it came out, or at least some of the other missions, because yeah, it was a lot of missions that I skipped, well, like side missions that I skipped, but the main storyline, they kind of let you like speed run through that. So, and I was over leveled too, because I was doing all the other side missions. So my character, like I was just pummeling through the bosses. Like no one could stop me. I was steamrolling everybody. So yeah, I definitely should have did some of the side missions just to get some more context of the story and stuff like that, and the city. Then what else did I do? I watched Harry Potter.
Oh yay.
Yeah, I was supposed to start that. Yeah, so yes. I watched the 4th one. The 4th one I had definitely seen before.
Wait. And so you just watched the 4th one, like out of order? Did you just picked it randomly?
No, I was like, oh man, where should I start? Because I didn't want to start from the beginning. I was not about to do that.
Oh no, that's what I wanted you to. That's what I wanted you to do, though. I wanted you to start from the beginning.
Yeah, I seen the first 3 for sure. The 4th one I seen. So when they got to the part where it was like the other schools came, I was like, okay, I've seen this before. But I also read it too. So yeah, back in like elementary when I was an avid reader, I read the Harry Potters. So I read up to, I think, the Half-Blood Prince. So even the 5th one, when I was watching that one, I was like, okay, I know what's going on. Like when the teacher came and was like essentially torturing Harry, I was like, wait, okay, I remember this. And then yeah, he had to like write that stuff and it was scarring his hand and stuff like that. And then yeah, they formed like a task force to defend. Yeah, that was pretty dope. But yeah, so I watched up to Goblet of Fire. So next is Half-Blood Prince. That's next.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm getting through Harry Potter. And then,
would you call that getting through it when you didn't start from the beginning? You didn't start from the first one.
I picked it up in the middle.
I don't blame you.
No, so the first the 3rd one is my favorite one. Prisoner of Azkaban. That's my favorite movie. It's my favorite.
Yeah. So to get caught up, I watched the summaries. So it's called like I don't even know what it's called, but essentially like in 4 minutes they wrap up the whole movie or like they summarize it for you.
Okay.
So I did that for the first three, and I was like, okay, I'll watch the fourth. And then, but as I was watching, I was like, yeah, I definitely remember this stuff now. So then I felt like I was caught up. So I'm not just jumped in the deep end here. I watched some summary videos for the first three, then watched the fourth and fifth. So yeah, up next is the sixth one. And then so I went on a trip to Belize Wednesday through Saturday. So I just got back last night. But on the plane they had it was a Harry Potter movie. I forgot what it's called. The one with the
Fantastic
monsters.
Beasts.
Yeah, Fantastical Beasts. So I turned that on, but then I fell asleep. So I didn't even see it. The movie hadn't even started yet. I don't think the plane took off and I fell asleep.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
yeah, I went to Belize. Belize is really nice. So I got there Wednesday, and then it was like pouring down rain. Like as we were getting off the airplane, it was pouring down. And then it rained actually all Wednesday, and then thunderstormed that night. So Wednesday I couldn't really do anything because it was pouring down. The thunderstorm, loudest thunder I've ever heard in my life. I could hardly sleep.
Really?
But yeah, it was ridiculous out there. And then Thursday, so I had like excursions planned, but yeah, everything was flooded, so couldn't do that. So I just went to I went to a museum instead. So museum, restaurant tour, and then just sightseeing, just traveling around, random stuff around the island. But Friday I actually did the excursion. So I did cave tubing. So we went to like these Mayan caves to what they believed was the path to the underworld. So we went through like
that's cool.
It was a little bit of a hike first, and then once you got into the caves, you had these inner tubes that you traveled through the water in the caves with the inner tube. And then the tour guide, he was really knowledgeable, so he was explaining everything, like some of the different carvings that they had in the cave, or like stone or rock statues of like this was such and such god, and this is why they put them in here. And then explaining like how the stalactites and stalagmites the Mayans felt about those being like holy monuments, because they're like blessings from the gods or something like that. So yeah, that was really cool. So yeah, this is all in the same day. So Friday I started off with the cave tubing, and then after that did zip lining. So zip lining was dope, of course. The mosquitoes were having just as much fun as I was.
Yeah.
I still got bites on my legs. They were destroying me out there. And then one of the zip lines went across this the river out there too. So that was nice.
Nice.
They kept saying there's crocodiles in there. I didn't see any crocodiles. I think that was just to make it a little bit more thrilling, but I saw no crocodiles at all. Then after that, we went to, where do we go? ATV tour. So it was an ATVs, but it was still like a somewhat of a farm. So all along the way, we would stop and he would be like, all right, this is this fruit. And then he would like pick one and then toss it. So then we got to eat some of the fruit.
Nice.
I don't remember all the fruit names.
Oh, okay.
Let me pull them up. But there was one called a velvet apple. I was like, isn't that just a peach?
Apple.
Yeah, like
isn't that a peach?
He was like, no, it's not a peach. But yeah, I didn't actually eat that one because there was only one. He said this one's not ready to eat yet. But there was something called an umbrella. So it's a golden plum.
Umbrella.
Yeah,
how you spell that?
AMBARELLA. Yeah, so golden plum.
Okay. Nice.
There was a crab OO. Those were nasty. They were like little berries. It was like bitter. Malay apple. It looked exactly like an apple, but it was like really, really waxy on the outside, and the inside was super sweet. So those were like all right once you got past the exterior.
Did you go and like pick them, or he just had them displayed?
Yeah, we picked them. So like they were just we were on like a farm essentially. It was like a farm / jungle, so it was like wild fruit growing, and then some of the stuff was like people were tending to it. So yeah, it was pretty nice. And then the pineapples too. Their pineapples don't look like our pineapples, but they're like super, super good. They taste similar, but I don't know, it tastes amplified. Like, that super candy on Jimmy Neutron? It tastes like somebody put that in the pineapple. Like it was like a super pineapple. Yeah, the pineapple was really good.
Like sweet, super sweet.
Yeah, and fresh too, of course, because he just picked it right there. And then the last thing I did that same day was we went through the Mayan ruins. So an old Mayan city. And then they had like temples out there. So where the old kings and queens used to live, and then the temple of the sun god. So yeah, we got to see some of that and climb up some of those. So I can actually send the pictures. We can put them on our socials, TikToks, and all that good stuff. So if you guys want to see what some of that stuff looked like.
Yeah, that sounds cool. I've always Belize is on like my list of things. Where do you think Belize falls in the expense trail? Is it on the more expensive side, or the middle, or less expensive side?
I would say the less expensive side. So their currency, the Belizean dollar, is 2 to 1. So 2 Belizean dollars is $1 US. So
Okay.
everything, like you would see the pricing was like just literally half off in US. And then so I went Wednesday through Saturday. I don't know if that was just unpopular times to go, but it was extremely cheap for me to go
Nice.
for that time frame. Yeah. So yeah, I definitely would recommend going there if you even if you want to do just a short weekend trip, because the flight, well, for me from essentially Washington D.C. was about 6 hours. So I had 3 hours to Houston, then 3 hours to Belize. So not too crazy of a long flight. And then
Okay.
the time difference is 2 hours. I don't know how the time difference is 2 hours because it's like right underneath Florida. But somehow the time difference is 2 hours to East Coast time. So, but yeah, definitely, I would definitely suggest going to Belize. And all the people are friendly, and they speak English too there too. English, it's a lot of Jamaican people there. So, and then they speak Creole and Spanish too, but you primarily hear English everywhere.
Nice. Okay, cool. I'm definitely gonna move that up on my list then, because I do want to go there.
Yeah, certainly.
That sounds fun.
And I think that
Yeah.
concludes my nerdy things. Yeah,
What part of Belize did you stay in?
Belize City.
Belize City. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, James, you do a lot of traveling, man. I'm jealous.
I'm trying to keep up with Shannon, honestly.
No, I don't even do that much traveling, guys. What? I went to. This is the most I've traveled in like the last 3 years. When I went to Costa Rica and then Florida. I'm going to Alaska actually in a couple weeks. So
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going on a cruise to Alaska. So I have a lot to report then. September, in the middle of September, I'm going
Nice.
with my family. So I'll report back on that. But yeah, let's get into some
nerdy things.
yeah, some nerdy
Some nerdy
things.
news.
Some
What
nerdy
we
news.
got? What we got? What do you want to start off with?
Multiverses. I'm just gonna I don't have no clever transition. I'm just gonna say it. Multiverses has debuted as the best-selling game in the US last month. So I'm surprised this game is as popular as it is.
I can believe that.
Would you say it's better than Smash Bros, or would you say that it's not as good, but it's just
I don't think
it's
I'm
hard to compare at
qualified
the moment.
to make a statement on that, because I would say it's better, but I
Oh,
don't have
really?
a Switch or nothing,
James,
so I can't. I don't think I played enough Smash to even have a take.
all right. So James, what do you think?
Funny you should ask me. So actually, I played Smash Bros like competitively at Evo. Shout out to Evo too. I got my Evo shirt on right now.
Nice.
But, yeah, so I played Smash Bros competitively. And then having played this, even in its beta stage, I think it definitely could give Smash Bros a run for its money. I won't say
Really?
it's better just yet. Yeah, because I mean it's still like working out the kinks and stuff like that. But it seems to have definitely a large community following it. And then the developers are kind of staying in tune with the community. So a lot of the things that people would complain about in Smash Bros would kind of go unchecked for a while. Because it wasn't exactly made to be a competitive fighter game, more so just a fun game. But this is made to be like a competitive fighter game. So the developers are doing a really good job of like taking feedback. Like because Finn, he was definitely one of the harder people to fight, like just in general, and they fixed just about all that. But in fixing it, they destroyed them too. So I'm salty as a Finn player, but for the community at large, it's definitely good that they kind of take note of these things, because he was extremely overpowered. I gotta admit that. But yeah, I definitely think it'll give Smash Bros a run for its money. And then the developers want this to be on the competitive scene versus Smash Bros. They didn't exactly want it to be a competitive fighter game. So I definitely think it has some staying power. But yeah, to say if one is better than the other, it's a tough call right now.
That's a good take though. I wasn't expecting you to say that. It's similar. I mean, it is similar, but like I didn't know it was gonna be. Apparently though, because everyone's buying it and playing it. I don't know. I did have to give it.
Multiverses is here to stay.
And it's free to play too. So even though it was debuted as the best-selling game, since it's free to play, it definitely has a larger reach. But I mean, people do kind of pay for the battle pass or the founders packs and stuff like that just to get. I mean, so I bought it just to support the developers, because I was like, you know what, I'm having fun with this. I'll spend $5 on a battle pass. But people are buying like the Gleamium and the cosmetics and stuff like that. So it'll kind of take like a Fortnite effect of where Fortnite is just free to play, but has this massive following, and then starts crossing over with everything. So I don't know if you guys seen, but yeah, Fortnite, they just included Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, they did.
So yeah,
They did. I played.
Fortnite is in a crazy state right now.
Yeah, I played with some of the Dragon Ball Z stuff because I told you guys a couple weeks ago I started playing Fortnite.
Oh yeah, you did get back into it.
Yeah. Or into it in the first place because I never really played it before. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool. The crossover is cool. It has some cool things in there. But yeah,
I watched some gameplay of that. I'm not a Fortnite person, but I watch videos of people playing Fortnite. I have no problem with that.
Fortnite's fun when you play with other people that you know. To me, like Well, I've never played it before that, but when I play with my boyfriend, we have a lot of fun playing. And then there's different. I don't know. I feel like they've added a whole bunch of stuff since when it first started, and I feel like it might be better than it was when it first came out. So
I'm just not too into the building fort part of it.
Oh, but they took a lot of the building stuff out though. So like there's not really a lot of building. There's specific things, specific stages, or like specific campaigns that you can play that have building, but they took like it's not mandatory. Like when we play now, we don't play with building. Like you can turn that option off basically. So
nice.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll check it out. No, I'm kidding. Who am I kidding? Have you guys heard the egregious way people have been pronouncing Kamehameha now?
No.
How?
Kamehameha.
Who's saying that?
I don't know if they're trolling or what, but yeah.
I haven't heard that one yet, and I really don't want to.
Do
yourself a favor and don't look into it. But
somebody
yeah, people
who's never watched Dragon Ball Z before. Are they the ones that are saying that?
Yeah. So like even the streamers that play Fortnite now.
Oh God.
Like just casually in their stream, they're like, "Oh, he's trying to hit me with his Kamehameha," and I'm like, "Wait, what did you just say?" Because I was watching some gameplay footage, and yeah, that's really how people are pronouncing it. But in the game, they actually say it. Yeah, they say it in the game the way that we are used to hearing it. So I don't know if it's some sort of joke.
That has to be a troll. That has to be like not because come on, guys.
I've heard multiple people pronounce it that way.
Oh Lord, maybe it's a joke we're not privy to.
Gotta be.
Did any of us see the new Dragon Ball superhero movie?
I'm going to see that today, so I can talk about it next week.
Ooh,
oh wait, it's coming out. Oh man, what am I doing?
It's out already.
Yes, it's out in the U.S. and they said so far it's earned about over $4 million on Thursday, and then another $6.5 million on Friday.
Yeah, I'm gonna see it.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going.
Did you see it, Jaja?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna see it weekend.
I'm gonna see it I'm gonna see it today.
Well, not this weekend. Weekend's over.
Yeah.
I gotta take a break from my Harry Potter binge.
Apparently it did better than Broly. Broly only did 9.8 million in its opening weekend, but it was only in 1,200 theaters, 236 theaters in the US and Canada. And right now, this movie's sitting at 10.7, but it was at 3,000 locations.
Yeah.
So
also, just to point out, I can't use my AMC Stubs Pass to watch this movie. I don't know why. I don't know why they're hating on that. Yeah, so like I've noticed with anime movies, you can't use your AMC Stubs Pass. So I had to actually
that might have happened with me for Broly.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, I
had to actually buy a ticket, which is crazy. So I'm just like, I'm ready. I'm already paying $23 a month for this service. Why do I have to buy a movie ticket at AMC? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's kind of defeats the purpose.
But I am seeing it today. I've seen a lot of mixed reviews though. So I mean, I guess I'll just see for myself. A lot of people are calling it a filler movie. It's kind of makes me a little nervous, but I'm gonna go see it still, and I'll see for myself if it's a filler movie or not.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see.
Yeah, I'll be with you.
So yeah, I'll give it my own review.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's out. But really quickly, I just want to swing back to Multiverses, or just like July's best-selling game since Multiverses was number 1. Elden Ring is still at number 2, like 6 months after its release. When did it come out? Like March, February? Yeah, so 5 months after it's released, still at number 2.
That game isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Like that game it's a classic already. Like
for sure.
I've been seeing crazy mods of it too. Like people are putting in crazy modded characters.
Not only mods, but I've seen like with the modded characters, I've seen people make characters that look like celebrities or cartoon characters or whatever. But there's like people cementing themselves as like celebrities in the game. Like there's we don't know if it's a girl or not, but I think they referred to her as a she, but I don't know if the character's male or female. But it's a character who's beat this boss like one of the end game bosses so many times that now like they're going around helping people. Like that's what they do in the game. They just stay there waiting to get summoned to help them beat that boss. And like I forget how many times this person has beat the boss, but it's like a ridiculous number. Like he or she's broken the record or whatever.
That's cool.
It's crazy.
I need someone to come help me beat Renala. Someone help me, please.
Trust me. No, there's people you can find that easy. There are groups you can get that like, oh yeah, you need my help. I'll come and summon me. I'll help you beat the boss. I'll give you free experience. Like there's a whole bunch of rings like that in Elden Ring. People,
That's cool. I do like that. I do like that about the game, that the co-op is really cool, that you can summon people to help you beat bosses, and like if you're having trouble with something, like you can have somebody come help you. That's cool. I like that.
I wish they would have integrated just real co-op. You know what I mean? Like, let me
Yeah.
sit down with my friend and do the whole game together straight. But
Yeah, that'd be cool.
can't have everything.
No,
They
but
said they're saving that for Elden Ring too. You know, you can't give us everything.
or maybe like some DLC, like you can just start over, like new game plus. You can like play through with your friend, like once you beat it once. That's cool.
Mhm.
But yeah, so Elden Ring is still number 2, and year to date best-selling games, Elden Ring is number 1 right now for the year. So James,
surprise.
when are you gonna play Elden Ring?
If it's bestseller next month still, I'm gonna hop on the train.
All right.
No,
It's of course no, I thought you were serious.
JK. No, I might. I've been clearing my backlog. So I just beat Cyberpunk. Playing Ghost of Tsushima, the DLC
Mhm.
this week. So maybe if I beat that, then I'll have a filler spot that I can play
A
something
filler
else. So
spot.
maybe I'll play it on my.
Thank you.
I don't know what I would get it for. Maybe PC.
No, you should get it for PlayStation.
Yeah, I need a reason to play my PlayStation.
Yeah, you definitely get it for. Well, aren't you already playing it? Because you're playing Ghost of Tsushima on PlayStation, right?
Yeah, and Cyberpunk too.
Yeah. Just get it for PS5.
May as well.
Yeah.
Is it on sale?
No, of course not.
Let me stop being cheap.
that
Nah,
game
we
is
buy
never
stuff
going on
on
sale.
sale.
Elden Ring's never
$60
going
is
on
like,
sale.
yeah.
Yeah, but Elden Ring's not
No,
going
you
on
might
sale.
catch it. I think it's going on sale.
If it's still number 2 5 months after it came out, you think it's going on sale anytime soon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't.
Yes, I do. Especially with Black Friday coming up, I guarantee you'll catch an Elden Ring deal if you
Okay,
wait.
but I don't want him to wait till November. I want him to buy it like next
Yeah,
week.
don't. Yeah. It's worth the $60. You know.
if
It's
for
only
sure.
it's only 50 on Amazon.
Oh, look
Oh,
at that.
then yeah, that's
$10
a deal right there.
There you go. Snag it. Buy it. I really want
Before
to
we
know.
get too far from Cyberpunk, did y'all know anime is coming out on the 13th of September?
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, there is.
Cyberpunk Edge Runners on Netflix.
Oh,
So
I did
should
not
be
know that.
interesting.
Well,
I'll
I knew
check
that
that
I
out.
knew it was coming out, but I didn't know that it was coming out now. So that's cool.
So James, you definitely got to watch that and tell us if it ties in with the game story.
For sure. Or what I remember of it.
Yeah. I played Cyberpunk for like 5 minutes and then I stopped. So maybe I'll pick it up again since James says it's playable now.
Yeah, I want to get it.
It's a good game.
To a degree. Playable to a degree.
Yeah, I'm watching Ghost of Tsushima now. And that has a movie coming out.
Yes, it does.
It does. No time soon, but yes, it does.
And the creators of One Punch Man announced on Thursday it's getting a new season. So
season 2,
season
season 3.
Yeah.
I never watched I gotta go back. I never finished season 2. I never finished it. So.
And I think they just closed a big arc in the manga, and they're taking a month off before they come back with a new arc. So
I got
Nice.
all the
caught
One
up in
Punch
that.
fans out there,
Now that I'm caught up in Tokyo Revengers, maybe I'll get caught up in One
you're
Punch
caught
Man.
up.
Yeah, fully caught up.
You didn't say that in your nerdy things.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
We need the applaud sound effects. Like, oh man, what do you think? Talk to me.
Man, yeah, it's definitely it's breaking into my top 10 for sure.
But it's not breaking in, but it's not there yet. No.
I'd have to sit down and see what my top 10 list is, but
That's a bold statement to say something's breaking into your top 10. Like, I take that as high praise.
oh yeah, we got to see how this ends, because if it ends in a weird way, then like, all right, this is
Right.
Attack on Titan plot. But I do see what you mean about Attack on Titan vibes of like, okay, I don't want to spoil anything, but this is what's been going on. But,
yeah. It's like, Shannon, jump on the train.
You got it.
I
Wait,
know,
Shannon,
I
have you not watched the anime either?
Oh no, I have. I watched a bit of the anime. Not a bit. I'm gonna say I watched like 10 episodes. But I just have, I have to pick it back up.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, if you didn't see the end of the first season, you got to see how it ends. Like,
I didn't.
that's where all this stuff hits the fan. Like, a lot of the big battles was at the end,
Yeah, that's when you're like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and read this.
and the
That's what
plot
happened to me.
revelations and stuff like that.
Maybe I'll just read it instead of watching it. I don't know. I got a Kindle for my birthday, so I have, I'm start reading a whole bunch of comics on there. I think I mentioned that already.
During your trips.
I read manga on my phone, and then when I put it on the tablet, it looks so much better. Just with a bigger screen. Just like,
Yeah.
geez, I could actually see the details and like,
Yeah, I love reading manga on my iPad, but I
Yeah,
can
that's
only
what
do
I
that.
do.
I can only do that at home because I'm not, carrying that around with me in the streets of New York. But yeah, it is. I do like reading manga on my iPad. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, I read it
Sorry,
on my computer
where are we
sometimes.
going? Where are we going?
I thought James was still talking about Tokyo Revengers, but no. Are you done?
Oh no.
Sorry,
Yeah,
James.
yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm done. Yeah. Shout
No,
out
we
Tokyo
can
Revengers.
continue to talk about Tokyo Revengers if you want to. I'm down.
Trust us. Trust and believe.
I mean,
Takamichi is one of the goats now. He might be on that list of all-time great goats. Protagonists.
Yeah, even though he wins like one fight ever.
all right.
Go ahead.
No. I was not gonna say anything. I was just waiting for James to transition us into the next thing.
Oh, well, the next thing, if you guys are looking for series to watch, maybe not turn to HBO because they are removing so many titles. It doesn't make sense. So 68 titles have been unceremoniously removed from HBO Max. And this is just so far.
Yeah. So what's being removed for this week? A lot of cartoons, but also a lot of things I don't care about. So I don't know. So let's see. 12 Dates of Christmas, About Last Night, Aquaman, King of Atlantis is that's one. I never watched that one, but it's fairly new, so it's gone already. Close Enough, Detention Adventure, Dodo, Ellen's Next Great Designer, Elliot from Earth, Esme and Roy, The Fungies, Generation Hustle. I don't know what a lot of this stuff is, to be honest. So Infinity Train, Little Ellen, Mau Mau Heroes of Pure Earth, Messy Goats Okido, Mia's Magic Playground, Mighty Magiswords, My Dinner with Harvey, My Mom, Your Dad. Oh, wait, that's getting removed. I kind of want to watch that show. Anyway, sorry. Odo, OKKO, Let's Be Heroes, The Ollie and Moon Show, Pac-Man, Ghostly Adventures. Didn't know that was a thing. Ravi Patel's Pursuit of Happiness. Select Sesame Street specials.
I was just reading. They removed like 200 episodes of Sesame Street.
Which is odd. So wait, are they removing it like it's disappearing, or is it just going to Discovery Plus?
Well, we don't know, but for now they're being removed. You can only watch like season 1, 5, and 7, and then the most recent stuff.
That's kind of crazy. Why only select?
And not even the whole seasons. They got a selection from those seasons. So it's weird. I don't know how is that going to make you more profitable by removing stuff for people to stream? So it's interesting.
Right. Especially Sesame Street. Like that's a huge title for them to remove. Like it kind of doesn't make any sense to me that they would do that. I don't know. But besides that, I'm not familiar with a lot of these shows on here. Are you guys familiar with a lot of the shows on here?
Some of the Cartoon Network titles I'm definitely familiar with. So like Victor and Valentino. I didn't watch too much of that. Because sometimes I'll just put Cartoon Network on in the background as like background noise. But that has used to come up. Uncle Grandpa as well.
Yeah, I just saw that one. I never watched that one, but I know it. Yeah. A lot of Cartoon Network shows are weird.
Mighty Magiswords I'm familiar with. And then OKKO, Let's Be Heroes. I watched maybe like 2-3 episodes of that before.
Okay. They need to bring back, you know what I heard that they're rebooting? Sorry, this is very random, but we're talking about Cartoon Network. I heard that they're rebooting Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I love that show.
Nice.
Yeah.
I used to love that.
Yeah. I think that's a thing that's actually happening. Let me look that up to make sure I wasn't dreaming.
I hate when they tug on our heartstrings like that. Like bring back some nostalgic cartoon and butcher it.
You think they would butcher it? I hope not.
Give us
I hope not to.
We can zany animation like that new Thundercats that came out.
Yeah,
it's gonna look all 3D and clay like a Gumby episode or something. CGI Gumby.
The only new style reboot that I liked was Teen Titans Go. Like people hated that, but I liked it.
No. Okay.
What you hear, Shannon?
The Emmy Award. So Foster Home for Imaginary Friends is making a comeback to TV, but it looks like the new series won't include any of the original characters. So
what's the point?
So it's only the same in name. So what are they rebooting?
Yeah.
They should just call it something different.
They should.
But they're trying to grab the audience who used to watch that show. I hate the gimmicks.
Yeah, I don't like it. They should just like put the original back on because like it's not like you can watch it anywhere because like they don't show reruns of it. they
Mhm.
should just like give us back the original and let us watch
They're
it.
they're probably gonna connect it to the original in some weird way, like, oh, this is the kids or the friend or the cousin or these are other kids that was around or something.
I wonder if I could watch that show on YouTube. I used to love that. That show was so good. Let's see.
It's probably on Boomerang. Is that still a thing?
Is it? I was about to ask, like, how
Yeah,
how does
I'm
one
pretty
watch
sure
it?
that's the boomerang is still a channel on cable networks. Yeah,
What
you
about
can
But
those?
get
it's
you can get
a
the boomerang
streaming
channel.
service.
Is it? It is?
Yeah, you can get it
You can still
for
watch the
$50
Jetsons,
a
the
year.
Flintstones. Yeah,
First
there was a
commercial.
way I could watch it on my illegal Fire Stick, but yeah, it's still a channel that you can watch on TV too.
According to the internet, it is on Hulu. So you can watch it on Hulu, guys. So I'm about to be
Busters?
doing that. Yes. So I'm about to be doing that after this. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's everything. It's all on here. All the episodes are on here. Nice. I know what I'm doing this week. I'll be rewatching Foster's. But yeah, I didn't know Boomerang had a subscription service. I'm about to subscribe to that because I like a lot of the old cartoons. You have to like keep those in your memory so that you're not brainwashed by all this new
They
junk.
need to have bundle subscription deals. Like if you subscribe to more than one streaming service, if y'all all are doing the same thing, we should get a bundle deal for like having more than one. This is
Yeah.
getting outrageous.
Yeah,
Did y'all hear
lit.
that Walmart's trying to start a streaming service?
What?
Showing what? Security cam footage of people
What
fighting?
rights? What shows do they have rights to that they can stream? I
They're
don't.
going around to these other streaming services and like distribution companies and asking for stuff shows, asking for what they could get.
No.
I don't understand.
No. Ooh, this seems worth it though. Scooby Doo and Zombie Island, Johnny Quest,
That was classic.
Garfield,
Quest too.
Jetsons. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna subscribe to this. This seems worth my money.
Kids Next Door.
Yeah, Kids Next Door. I didn't like that show that much. I don't know.
You weren't a fan?
Huh?
You weren't a fan
No,
of Candy?
not. I mean, a little bit, but like not really. Yeah, there's a lot of titles on here. This I'm gonna pay them. I'm gonna pay them for this. All right, moving on. What else is going on, guys? We actually got through a good chunk of the episode on whatever we were talking about. So I think that's it.
We have some
yes,
box office news.
Yes.
Top Gun Maverick overtakes Avengers. It's the 6th highest grossing movie in US history now.
I haven't seen that movie, but I heard it was very, very good.
Yeah, I believe Jaja's seen it, right?
I have not seen it, which is egregious.
I'm mistaken.
And I was trying to see it, but I've talked to a bunch of people about it, and like I haven't heard better reviews for a movie than I've heard for this one. Like I've heard like stellar raving reviews for this movie.
Yeah, me too. I've heard no one say anything bad about it. So,
but in that same vein, I haven't heard anyone say they've seen it. Like
I know a bunch of people who've seen it and that said that they will pay more than what they paid the first time to go see it again.
Jeez, what are my friends watching?
I can't believe Avatar still sits at the #1 movie after all these years. I can't believe it's still up there. It's crazy.
It wasn't because it was the movie. It was because of the technology that came out with the movie.
The graphics, right?
Yeah, that's when they would like throw in CG heavy, and then the 3D stuff with the CG. It was that.
Yeah.
I remember the hype train behind Avatar. It was nothing about the actual movie. It was all about the tech.
Yeah. Because the movie was like kind of the plot. Yeah, it had to be the 3D stuff. The plot was okay. The plot was good. You know, just more.
It was all about the visuals, because if you watch that movie again, there's a lot of like scenes looking at like the beautiful landscape and all that stuff, like just showcasing that and imagine it in 3D, you know?
Yeah, of course. So maybe I'll watch Top Gun Maverick. I'll add that.
Definitely. We have to watch and review that. I want to do that.
Okay.
Let me know if you're gonna do it this week, so I can.
All right. Well, I have to find. Can I watch? Well, where can I watch it now?
I think it's coming out on streaming services soon. I don't know if it's out yet.
I don't think it's out yet.
I gotta fact check that.
If it is, I'll watch it this week. And then, so while we're checking into that, let's just start talking about Urza, who has apologized. well, let's see what they said. After months of erratic behavior that led to arrests in several states, Urza Miller said that they're in treatment for complex mental health issues. And this is what they said. Having recently gone through a time of intense crises, I now understand that I am suffering complex mental health issues and have begun ongoing treatment. I want to apologize to everyone that I have alarmed and upset with my past behavior. I'm committed to doing the necessary work to get back to a healthy, safe, and productive stage in my life. What do we think of this?
They got a good PR person.
I was gonna say he chose option A that we presented last week's pod.
Yes.
To
Yes.
go on an apology tour and still come out with the movie.
Yes. I mean, whatever. I feel indifferently about Urza, so
I really don't care. I just have a feeling that this movie has something to do with their like reboot or something.
yeah. I
have
don't really
nothing
care
to
too
base that
much.
on.
Yeah, I don't care too much about this movie. I never did. I don't care too much about any DC film, so like whatever. I'm probably not gonna watch it. I don't know. Are you guys gonna watch it when it comes out? When is it coming out? I don't even know. Did they?
That's a good question. Yeah.
Who knows if it even is coming out? We'll see.
Listen, I'll probably watch it. One of my YouTubers who gonna summarize it and give me the what I need to know from it. But I don't know if I'm gonna run to go watch this though.
I feel like it's probably on the chopping block. Yeah, it is on the chopping block. So we'll see if it makes it through.
It says June 23rd, 2023.
What? That's a whole another year from now.
That's a long time for Urza Miller to not mess nothing up. And I'm not sure that's gonna happen.
He just has to lay in order for this movie to have like a strong comeback, like he has to lay low for that entire year. Like
they've been wreaking havoc almost the entire year this far. Of 2022. So
yeah, they need to lay low the entire year. Not
my question. My question is, where has cancel culture been recently? Like, we cancel all these people, say we shouldn't support this, shouldn't support that, and then Urza Miller, you don't hear nothing about that.
Well, cancel culture is toxic anyway, so like it needs to kind of go away a little bit. But I don't know.
I just find it interesting, like who they choose to try and cancel, because this guy should be canceled. But yeah, I don't know if I'm running to the movie theater to go see this movie.
Yeah, or any DC. Are you gonna run to the movie? Are you gonna run to the theater to go see
Black Adam?
Black Adam, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yes.
Black Adam's coming to multiverses. I gotta see the Black Adam movie.
Is he?
Out of all the DC movies, I saw Shazam in the theaters.
I didn't. I still haven't seen that movie at all, actually.
Yeah.
I will see Black Adam. I will see Black Adam though. I mean, I'm gonna go see that.
Yeah, The Rock.
Yeah, it does look good. The trailer did look good, so I am gonna watch that.
If you want something funny and lighthearted, Shazam. It was pretty funny, like laugh out loud funny.
All right, fine, I guess. All right. Is there anything else that we want to touch on before we wrap for the week?
Yeah, we can circle back. So Top Gun is premiering August 23rd on Paramount Plus.
Dun dun dun. That's right around the corner.
Yeah, that's like a week. Isn't that this week?
Yeah, it's this Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh, Tuesday. Today.
So
the day
guess what? Guess what we talking about next week?
All right. So do I have Paramount Plus? I don't know. So I have to see. I might subscribe real quick.
There might be a free version. Don't quote me.
You think it's going to be on the free version?
I don't know if I'm confusing it with Peacock, but
you might be confusing it. I think so. Maybe.
Yeah, there's too many of these.
Peacock, man, bring back Bel Air.
Right.
Word. Please don't cancel Bel Air. Oh, Will Smith. He's on his apology tour right now. He just apologized to Chris Rock. Not just, but he did.
Oh yeah, I forgot that he's involved in that show. But I don't think that they would cancel Bel Air because like it's not like he himself is in it. So like I don't think that
so much stuff. I'm not getting Bright too. I'm mad about that.
Oh, I heard that movie. Was that movie good? I heard that movie was like
no one liked it but me. You know that. You know how it's Shannon. Listen, I like the soundtrack to that movie. I had that soundtrack like playing in my rotation at one point, but I like Bright. It was cool.
I feel like I have to watch it now just so I can have an opposing opinion to Jaja. I don't know. I just heard a lot of like negative things about it. I don't know.
Is it still on Netflix currently?
It probably is. I hope so. I don't know.
Wasn't that a Netflix original movie? Or was that a real movie? That wasn't.
No, it was a Netflix original, I think.
It should still be on there then. They don't ever take Netflix originals off of there. Let me see. Let me just double check that.
But yeah, it was a decent movie. It reminded me of Bad Boys, you know?
just with orcs and
buddy cop
magic
movie.
creatures.
Yeah,
Yeah, Martin Lawrence. It was the orc was Martin.
Yeah, it's still on there.
nice. I'll be doing some binging this week.
Are you gonna watch that
It was
too?
all right.
Yeah,
It
maybe
was
I'll watch
cool.
it.
I've seen it already.
Oh, you have? Oh,
I
I'm the
was
only
about
one
to
that hasn't
say,
seen it.
I was
Okay.
about to watch it over. If both of y'all didn't see it and was about to watch it, I was gonna.
Okay. Well, I'll watch it. I'll watch it then. I'll watch this and I'll watch Top Gun for next week.
I'm watching Dragon Ball Z for sure.
And Dragon Ball
Oh,
Z.
yes,
I am
yes,
gonna go
yes,
see that
yes.
later. So yes. All right. Cool. Anything else?
No, that's it for me.
Nope.
All right. Wow.
Our Book of Canaan is still back.
Okay.
Oh man,
Or
One of
Books of
them-
Canaan, rather.
Has anyone watched Sandman yet or no?
Oh, maybe we should.
Yeah, I'm gonna start that too.
Sandman, House of Dragons is coming out. I forget to keep checking the date for the Lord of the Rings prequel, but I think that's coming out soon too. We got Rick and Morty coming back on the 4th.
Yeah. But
It's
so
gonna be a good 2 weeks.
Sandman's out and there's 11 episodes, so that gotta watch. I'm gonna watch that. Give a review of that next week.
So we
too.
got
Somebody-
Sandman, we got Top Gun. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff to watch right now.
Yeah.
And She-Hulk. We can get in depth into She-Hulk.
Oh, we
next
didn't
week.
even talk about She-Hulk this week.
I
Oh my
didn't
God.
watch She-Hulk.
Oh, you
so
didn't watch
that's why I didn't bring it up. But did you guys watch it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
You can talk about it. What happened?
Well,
Is
just
it
real
good?
quick, we won't get into details since you haven't seen it yet, but James, just gives you your like quick overall thoughts on the first episode. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, I like it so far. It's woman-centered for sure. So it's kind of detailing a woman's just real life experience.
Which men
in
are mad
relation
about.
to in relation to like being able to control your anger and turning
Yeah.
into the Hulk. She's like, I'm a woman. I face these disturbances that make me angry pretty much every day. So I can control my anger pretty well. So that has ruffled quite a few feathers.
Yeah, the
so,
anti-woke population, they don't like that.
It's been-
they don't like it.
It's been review bombed with 1-star reviews. So people are trying to say like, oh, this is horrible, but really it's just calling out catcalling and stuff like that
Yeah.
guys don't want to admit to is toxic behavior. But yeah, it's it's really good.
It is
People
really
might hate that she's like Hulk, but like in control of herself. So you know how it took the Hulk movies to kind of be able to control turning into the Hulk. Like she can just automatically do that. So
Was she like that in the comics though? Was she always able to control herself automatically in the comics?
that I'm not sure. I don't want to speak on it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I don't quote me, but I think so. I think she's always had like
Yeah, I
some
thought she
kind
was
of
always like that.
control over her powers. But yeah, I've heard a lot of people saying what James is saying. Like they complained that she wasn't like she can control her powers and didn't have that stage where
Listen.
where she was a caveman, like Bruce Banner. And
I
then
hope that
the-
I hope. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
No, I was just gonna say like the hyper like sexualized stuff in the show. Like I don't know, people like I've heard a lot of bad stuff about the show. I don't know why.
People
Not
just
a lot, but like
love to
you know.
complain. I don't have
Right.
any complaints about the show. I thought that it was good. The acting was good. Yeah, she can control her power, but I feel like that was. Let me see. I want to Google it now. But I hope that those same people that were complaining about that were also complaining about the fact that Jane could control her powers when she turned into Thor. So
Yeah, I actually like that she can control hers because we've seen the
That's a
whole
good
Hulk
point.
can't control his anger thing before. So like, why would we want to see that again? Just as
Yeah.
a woman. So
That's
Exactly.
a good point. Because
Um,
getting the powers is one thing and controlling it. Jay
Yeah.
knew how to use the powers efficiently, like almost better than Thor.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
the only thing is that so the way that she got the blood transfusion from Bruce is a little different from the comics. In the comics, she was shot. In the show, they got into a car accident. But that's not a huge difference. Whatever. But I had no qualms with the episode. The only qualm that I had was still about the CGI.
I was just gonna ask you about that too.
The extended amount of time that you have to see Bruce Banner Hulk and her like right next to each other, there are obvious differences in the quality of the CGI. So that is the only thing that bothered me. Like the Hulk just looks like very textured and he looks more realistic, and she still just looks too smooth and too green, and like there's no texture or anything to her skin at all. So
You
like
think-
that's my biggest thing.
What that came to me just now is maybe they're using like the template, so to speak, from like the movies from the Hulk, and like she doesn't really have that, so maybe her budget
Yeah.
didn't match up.
Maybe.
I'm sure they
that
have
might
the
be
texture
it.
presets.
Yeah.
Because even things like his beard stubble, you can see in his Hulk form. So like it
Yeah.
just makes him look some more texturized. But yeah, she doesn't have anything like that. So
Yeah, it's just smooth like
They-
still like a green
they-
sim, like we said.
They've
before.
been working on the Hulk for well over a decade or two, maybe.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I want to go
they'll,
back
they'll
to
get better with time.
I'm gonna go back to the Hulks I'm gonna rewatch when I do my master rewatch. I'm going to pay attention to how the Hulk looked in Avengers and just, compare how he looked then to how he looked now. Maybe She-Hulk will get better in the next 2 years. We'll see.
Yeah. I feel like in the beginning stages, the Hulk was pretty smooth and like rubbery,
Yeah.
so to speak.
But that's one thing I'll take note of when I do my master rewatch coming soon.
Coming every week, that master rewatch is coming.
Well, no.
soon.
I said that I was gonna do it. I said that I was gonna do it after this phase is over. So after Black Panther comes out, then I'm gonna do it.
And then when Black Panther comes out, I said after the next phase.
No, guys. I pledge to you that I'm gonna do it after Black Panther comes out. After Phase 4 is done, I will do it. I will do the master rewatch.
Starting in December.
Yep, it's true. Starting in December, I will do the master rewatch, and I will be done before Ant-Man comes out, hopefully. So yeah. But yeah, we'll continue to talk about She-Hulk as new episodes come out. Jaja, hopefully you have watched it next week.
Oh yeah, I will be caught up.
Okay, cool. So I mean, if that's all, then you guys can, as always, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Blerdsnerds, follow us on TikTok, Blerdsnerds_pod. Thank you for the steady following that we've been getting and the likes and things on our videos. Continue to support us on there, please. Send us an email, blerdsnerds@gmail.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and rate, review, and subscribe on your podcast listening app of choice. As always, I'm Shannon.
I'm James.
I'm Jaja.
Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.
Peace.